Testing, testing. Hello, hello. Are we live?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's not. Do you see
Oh,
that?
we're recording. That's why he said we're recording. Wonderful.
Take that
wonderful.
from the top. Rewind.
Wonderful.
Good morning, guys. How's it going?
Good. Wow. Last night was an experience and a half.
Yeah. Did you find love?
I didn't, but some people most certainly did. So,
Was that really love?
Well, I was just going to say I don't think love is the correct adjective for what I witnessed last night. Of course, the wonderful Abdel was because you were backstage with a few people, weren't you as well? Yeah, which was
That was traumatic.
I bet it was.
With a few people.
Oh yeah.
Wait, why were you backstage with them?
Oh, he's got like chaperone.
Sam interviews them one at a time, so I have to be with the other person inside of the bed.
Yeah. Interesting.
And the last two people were wasted, and I heard and saw things that I don't wish on anybody.
Yeah.
Did you find love?
No.
Did you find your wife?
No, let me tell you now, right? There was no love in that building, right? Love is the last thing that was in that
Okay,
building.
I'm an optimist. Okay.
No. I'm telling you now, there was none. It was, and I tell you what was super interesting as well. And I don't know how in depth we should go into this on the pod, but like basically, it was there was a lot of people that went up, and you sort of at first thought like, oh. You thought like, oh, this.
He just tried to kill me.
That would have been lethal if that had a smacked on someone, though. Jeez, but honestly, it was so crazy. And people go up on stage and you think, okay, they seem nice or they seem attractive or whatever, and then
The stuff that comes out of their mouth.
But within seconds, the mask slips. And I think as well, obviously, I don't want to single anyone out. He says just as he's about to single someone out. But the American lady at the end, she was especially intense, I have to say. She was recently divorced. She was only like 25, 26, something like that.
Jeez.
Oh, 27, right, okay.
All she was talking about is her divorce. Like, 'cause I had
To you backstage.
7 minutes with her.
See, this is the fascinating thing because you had the most unique experience because everyone saw the show, but you actually got up close and personal with people. Oh my gosh, what was she like?
Insane.
I bet she was.
Insane.
She was
actually batshit. Like, dude, all she was talking about is how she was married and how she was emphasizing that the guy left her and she's coming to New Zealand to like. I don't want to like air her business out.
No, sure.
poor lady.
But like, she's here for a new life kind of thing, and she was really intense. I've never had like an interaction with a stranger that was like so in my face.
Yeah, I will also say with respect.
I mean,
oh, go on, Nelson.
no, you go.
No.
No. You started going.
Okay, well, I was just going to say. Okay, well, just very quickly.
That was so
With
polite.
respect to all America, people from with respect to all people from the USA, especially my wonderful family who are from there. But I will say that people from the USA are a different breed when it comes to. I think there's a word called solipsism, which is the belief that only you exist, and otherwise the modern day version is it's great, isn't it? The modern day version is known as main
Don't
character.
tell him that.
Yeah,
He's going to use that.
Well, main character energy is the modern day equivalent of that.
Yes, totally.
And I think people from the USA, it's very much my story is the most important thing in this room. I'm doing this. It's like,
That's wild.
Okay, yeah,
But
we
I
get
also
it.
think that like they had a bunch of alcohol in their system, so like that would have just loosened the lips.
The other really important lesson, especially from this time, is like, I mean, I guess it is obvious, but don't judge a person by their Instagram.
No.
Because on the
Interesting.
Instagram, it was like this wholesome, go on hikes.
Yeah.
Terrace jacket to go on hikes kind of thing, and in person was different. I mean, obviously, she still probably loves hikes and stuff. But
Yeah.
Cutie.
brother.
Brother.
But this is it, right? Like, no one is who we are on social media. Like, absolutely
You're
no
not?
way. No, I'm not even. No, I do like pies, but I'm not that mad about them because they make me feel quite.
Don't you? This is on the
No,
podcast.
okay, let me state now.
No,
Let me say no. Of course, I like pies, but what I don't like is how they make me feel afterwards. Particularly like, the gourmet ones that I video, they're delicious. But like the dairy ones, the supermarket ones, they make me feel rough. Like I really,
Yeah.
they just make me feel sleepy and stodgy. Oh, the gourmet ones are banging. Okay, so now that we've covered
The dating void.
the dating void and my pie scandal, did you have anything now?
So I was driving home last night, and on my way home, I hear this weird sound, and then I found out I drove over a nail.
Oh,
So I changed my first tire last night.
oh, whoa!
Yeah.
No way! No, fair play.
But thus speaking, I have to spend $400 on a new tire.
Oh, that's Grim.
Stan,
So
help.
so did you have the jack in the car? The thing that?
Yeah.
I mean, I am so impressed because so I don't drive, right? I grew up in
Mhm.
London, so I moved away from home quite early on. I went to uni, then I went traveling like immediately afterwards. So I regret it. I really, really wish I could drive. And as soon as I get my visa and I know where I'm
Yeah.
going to be for a while, I would. Because in New Zealand, it takes like a year to learn to drive. Whereas in the UK, you can literally do the whole thing in a week, which is really
That's
mad.
insane.
Yeah, people do, pardon the pun, they do a crash course. So you can literally start on the Monday, have a test on the Friday. Like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. But anyway, my point is, anything to do with cars,
Yeah.
beyond like opening the door, which
Mm.
is even that is a struggle sometimes, is just alien to me. So the fact that you now changed a tyre on your own last night, the respect I have for that is beyond belief.
I'm pretty like I'm a handy girl.
Are
really.
you?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like
what else can you do?
growing up, my dad and I wanted to rebuild a car, and we started doing that kind of stuff. And I know how to rebuild, and
Check you out.
I did all the renos in my room and stuff like that.
I feel, but so do I. But I feel quite like, I mean, I'm so in admiration of you right now. That's fucking, that's awesome. And I say that not in a. I think there's a lot of blokes out there who'd be like, "Oh yeah, well done, babe. You can sort of do what I can do." Whereas I am the opposite. I'm like, teach me your ways. Like I am the least handy person in the world.
Oh really?
I haven't got a clue. I think.
Can you ride a bike?
I can. Oh yeah, I can. Oh no, I'm handy for like recreational things. I can do Lego and bike riding, and
Change a light bulb.
I can change a light bulb.
Okay, that's like
no, but I tell
that's
you what
good.
though, I struggle with buying the right one. I just take the old one with you to Kmart or whatever. Yeah, but quite a lot of them, I don't know.
I know a lot of people who can't change a light bulb. So like when
really?
I ask that, that's
Really?
really good. Yeah, and most of my friends can't change a
You
light
just got
bulb.
to unscrew it and screw it back in.
Some people aren't capable.
Fair enough.
Anyway, we've
yeah,
yapped for.
No, but seriously, I'm impressed with that now. That's really cool.
Oh,
Layers to you. girl.
Thank you
That's
so
amazing.
much.
No.
I'm a cake. I'm not going to say an onion. Cake.
You're a cake. I
Cake
like
has
it.
the layers.
I like it.
I think let's just go over this one for today. We don't have to go over the other one.
Which
How
one
to
was the other
start your TikTok from scratch in 2020.
Yeah, you should teach me because I'm
Joni wrote
Joni. I need help. It's curls. I need help.
Well, I'm going to tell you something.
You should explain this to the people and to me.
Well, should I dive in with the point real quick? So this is what I will say, okay? So I've been doing TikTok for about a year and a half now.
I think a year and a half.
Yeah. Still,
And you've grown
pretty
it
fresh.
to.
Well, this is the thing. Like, this is so mad. So, YouTube was my first platform, right? Did YouTube for a couple of months. Instagram, I just sort of had. I didn't really do anything with it. And then people kept saying, "Put it on TikTok. Put it on TikTok. Put it on TikTok." And I was like, oh, I don't have TikTok. I heard so many bad things about it. Whatever. I thought, okay, I'll just do it for cross-platform promo. Downloaded it, put a video on there, and it was like. Immediately was on like 700,000 views. And I was saying to my mate, I was like, is this normal? He was like, no, it's not bloody normal. And he'd been like trying for so long. He's recently, Harrison Keith, by the way, shout out, smashing it. 130K he's now on Instagram.
That's so good.
And he was on 400 3 months ago. Not 400K, 400. Yeah, he dances. He's absolutely amazing. So
Harrison, help.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. But what I will say is with TikTok, I've been doing it for a year and a half, right? And then I got to a point, stages, right, I'm still posting. It would still like take a while when I'd post it to like get up to good numbers. It would be like a good hour before it was even in the sort of 10Ks or whatever.
Yeah.
Whereas earlier this year, in like February, I would post and it would just anything. I could post anything and it would just blow up, right? I was like, wow, I've like reached some elite tier of the algorithm or whatever, right?
You've got a very attractive personality where people can see that on screen.
Well,
like,
thank you now.
No, but like, it's true. I think some people are very stale, but like off the bat, you're like, this is who I am and it's great. And I think people are like engaged with it, right?
Well, that's made my morning. That was so lovely. Thank you, Nell. Yeah, more. No, but what I was going to say is that I was in a restaurant in Wellington, right, in March, and I was trying to export a video for YouTube, and there wasn't enough space on my phone.
Yep.
I looked at my storage, and TikTok takes up 45 gigs of the 128 gigabytes available. It's insane, right?
45.
It's so insane, right? So I did these things where I tried to like reduce that, so you can do like a data saver, free up space thing, so it reduces downloads, caches, all these things, and then also you can change your advertising preferences, right? So you hide yourself from advertisers, all this sort of stuff. Okay. Then, as soon as I did that, I uploaded a video of me trying boil up, very, very
Mm.
popular Māori food in Aotearoa. And it after like an hour, it was on like 150 views. I was like, oh my gosh, I've like ruined my TikTok. So I basically, since March, I took myself out accidentally of whatever this elite algorithm is. And now to this day, I have to post good TikToks. I can't post anything. So this is a very, very long-winded way of saying to the article, as someone who's been doing TikTok for a good chunk of time and has built up a bit of a profile,
Mm.
I am the same level as anyone who wants to start. Admittedly, obviously, I may have a bit of a recognizable face on there, but my point is, I'm not now on some like special tip where I
Yeah.
post anything that blows up. If we posted any video here, the three of us on a brand on my TikTok account, and you two started fresh or on your current ones or whatever,
Mm.
after half an hour, we'd be on the same views. Genuinely. So that's a long-winded way of
That's
saying.
so
It's
interesting.
a long-winded way of saying no matter what level you're at on TikTok,
Mm.
I'm at the same as you.
And the
Really am.
algorithms just changed, right?
Well, this is the thing. I don't think anyone. I like to tell myself that because I also had a video this week about me trying hangi, which would have blown up quite nicely, especially after I hit 100K, and it's my worst performing video ever. So I like to tell myself the algorithms change.
That was
I don't
so
know.
funny. I watched that video like 4 or 5 times yesterday.
Oh,
And I
really?
showed all my friends and family. I'm like, look at Busky. Yeah.
Oh, the Kinner one.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. No, sorry.
sorry.
Yeah.
I got
No.
my brain died.
No, that's all good. Yeah, that video was nuts. Have
That
you
was
guys tried Kinner?
No.
Would you ever?
I think after Busky's reaction yesterday, I'm all right.
Yeah, but I think okay, if I'm being honest, I've tried Kinner a couple of times. That particular batch yesterday, that wasn't great Kinner. Only because it was like it had been
I think the fact that you can fake it so well, I just can't.
Oh no. I'm not faking it. Like it was
It's
like,
your optimism.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah. Like
it's great.
it was nice. But for me, Kinner is kind of like a good wine. It's like you are like you enjoy it more because you understand like the prestige of it and like how not rare, but like how much of a unique food it is, the cultural importance behind it. But that being said, the Kinner yesterday wasn't good Kinner, like compared to what I've tried. I've had Kinner previously. I love seafood, right? And I've had Kinner previously and it's been really good, but that was not the best. But anyway, sorry, I've just rambled
Busky's
massively.
reaction was...
Yeah, Busky, however, did not.
That was the...
He actually deleted it from TikTok, which is a bit annoying because and here's an interesting discussion for another day, by the way. One thing, a conversation that creators always have when they collab, right? So obviously you make a video and obviously you post it on TikTok, YouTube, Insta. On Insta, you have the collab tool, right? So you both post it. TikTok, there's no collab tool.
Yeah.
So there's always this awkward moment of like, oh yeah, so do you think this is like a better fit for my TikTok? Or do you think, and there's this awkward unspoken thing of like, I want to post this and you want to post this. How are you going to sort this? And
you should do A/B split testing and like change it slightly and see what does better.
Yeah, no. You're completely right. But then I would argue that if someone has seen that video, like there's more people that would swipe away from it because they've seen it on someone else's, so it wouldn't be accurate. It's a good point, but it just wouldn't be accurate. That and yeah, sorry, I've done it.
No, I think it's in beta mode, but I have seen collab posts on TikTok.
Oh really?
Like it'll be like VR football. With
Oh, what?
That's a game changer. That's a massive.
That's
game changer.
I
insane.
don't know if it's like available to like personal accounts or like
Yeah.
it's just business accounts for now, but yeah.
Well, I've got a bone to pick with Busky because I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do the gallant thing here. I post every day. He hasn't posted in a while, and I was like, hey mate, it's all yours. Like you post it, and I've never reposted a TikTok in my life, so I thought you post it, and I reposted
neither
it.
have I.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was a thing, so I reposted it, and then what did he do? He deleted it. He deleted it from TikTok. I think he got a little bit scared. He messaged me late last night saying, "Oh, bro, was it disrespectful that I did that?" And I was like, not for me to say."
Doesn't
but-
the algorithm hate when you delete TikToks though?
Well, I don't know. I have to delete. A lot of the brand deals I get are only Instagram rather than TikTok. So, and to get it, I have to post it on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then download it from TikTok without the watermark and then delete it. So I do
But
it
can't you
quite
just archive
regularly.
it? I've been told that like don't delete, you archive things, but I could be wrong.
No, you're probably right, to be fair. This is what I mean, right? This speaks to the article perfectly. I'm not everyone is as idiotic as me, but as someone who's used the platform for so long, posted every day pretty much, I am so clueless about so much of it. I really, really am.
Mm.
Yeah, it's wild.
Then
So-
we'll just glide through what Joni said real quick. We'll just like
Yeah, good idea.
boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom,
Her
boom.
first thing is focus on story before visuals. So focus on literally like the story structure. So set up conflict resolution. Does that like do you have that in mind when you make videos or not really?
Set up conflict resolution. This is the thing. Again, that advice when it comes to TikTok and comes to posting anything or creating anything is it's never one size fits all, right?
No.
I would say Joni's advice is definitely, firstly, I mean, she's amazing, so obviously
Oh,
it's good
yeah.
advice. She's literally incredible. But and it's definitely applicable to the vast, vast, vast majority, but certainly not everyone. I think for me,
Mm.
I'm quite lucky in that I've got quite a clear niche, which is this country. So for me, it's like I'm either going to be trying a food or I'm going to be having an experience of some sort. So yeah,
But I think your videos fall into this actually. Like when you're like, is this the best pie in New Zealand? That's the setup.
yeah,
And then the conflict is you trying it.
yeah,
And the resolution is you liking it or hating it. Kind of thing.
yeah. I think about the conflict, me trying it.
I don't necessarily
It
think
doesn't have to be
it's
like
a bad thing.
Yeah,
It's not a bad thing. The conflict is like, I've never tried this before.
Set up conflict resolution. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it would. I guess the only bit I struggle with is the word conflict. It's more like set up event resolution. I think. Yeah. In which case, yes. Okay. If that's the vibe, if that's the term instead, yeah, I 3 billion% agree.
Yeah.
Set up event resolution, but as well, one thing that is so key is you've got to obviously get people to those bits. So setup is the most key.
We've
Go on,
got a
what else you
touchscreen laptop. Sorry.
doing? Creative quantity before quality. Content quality is subjective. Okay.
Create quantity before quality. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Actually, I do. I think I've listened to a lot of interviews with YouTubers, with TikTokers, and everything else. So there's obviously Mr. Beast, and Chunks from the Sidemen. So Chunks is a big, as you know, Chunks and Philly, like really incredible icons in the UK, and
Yeah.
Chunks is someone who I really, really respect, and I really, really learnt a lot from because our content is so different. We're so different as people.
Yeah.
But he basically said, he was like, look, I don't do anything groundbreaking. I don't do anything important. I don't do anything impressive. But when I started, I was uploading 3 fully edited YouTube videos a week. And when you are working that hard, something good will come from it. So yeah, I absolutely agree with quantity before quality.
Even with that thing is that like
That's so interesting.
if you post like 10 TikToks a day, you're more likely gonna get one that hits.
Yeah.
Rather than if you take a week to work on one video.
Yeah.
Then it flops.
Absolutely. And actually,
That's so right.
just super quick, so I know I'm rambling on, but my friend Harrison, who I mentioned, who, as I say, now is literally killing the game. He's doing so well. He won't mind me saying this. When we both started out making videos, he like spent lots of money on a like a really, really expensive camera. He wanted everything to be like 4K.
Yeah.
He would like write his stuff like, really, really descriptively. My point is he would put so much effort into a video and it wouldn't take off.
Yeah.
And then now he's just uploading heaps of dancing video, good dancing videos, but like they're just quick dancing videos, and he's smashing it. So yeah, I agree, quantity over quality.
I also I think it's someone like Ollie who does videography would need probably really high quality stuff because that's his like niche. So I think it applies to certain people, right?
You're completely right, but I think as a prime example, I think I pride myself in being low tech, right?
Yeah.
Everything I've done off my iPhone 13, I use the TikTok app for my edits. I was walking along a street, and the video's still up to this day, in Bangkok in February, just gone, and I was speaking to a guy 10 minutes before, an American guy.
Yeah.
I said I live in New Zealand, and he went, "Oh my God, New Zealand? No way! I was just with somebody from Australia." And I walked along, and I was after leaving him, and I got my phone out, and I was like. And I just repeated what I've just said to you guys. I was like, yeah, how annoying is it when this happens? Blah, 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 blah. Quick edit, upload. From getting my phone out to being on my TikTok was genuinely about 4 minutes. I mean, it was on like 100K after like a day. So it is low effort. Yeah, quantity, definitely.
Dang.
Especially because especially in the office, like I remember when I first started as an intern, Joni had to make 10 TikToks a day.
I remember those. Those were so good.
Sorry, these were for herself or for Taz?
For Taz.
Wow.
She had to make 50
Insane.
TikToks a week.
Wow.
That was her KPIs.
Wow.
And It was just it wasn't for the fact that like, oh, we just want to give her more work. It was the fact that like she will know what works, what doesn't really quickly.
Yeah.
You know, just try this trend, try this trend. Sometimes it's like the stuff that gets like that takes the least amount of effort just works for some reason.
Yeah, wow.
And you don't want to be like resentful of like the fact that you took a week to make this video that didn't do as well as you wanted it to do.
That's such a mood. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest, Joni is actually a really, really good example. And Stan, and I think everyone really, what this company kind of espouses is that quantity over quality, because like you say, you learn, right? It's like, this is exactly how I would put it, right? When it comes to riding a bike, if you were to sit there and like Google and like Wikipedia and research so intensely at how to ride a bike all week, and then for like 10 minutes on a Tuesday, you actually learn to ride it. If you did that for a year versus just riding the bike, well, you'd learn, you'd have it in like
it's
a day.
Experience, right?
Completely.
Yeah.
You got to learn by doing. And I don't normally swear, but you've got to fuck up. You've got to learn by fucking up. Completely. I know, wild. Right?
I feel attacked.
Wait, can I swear on this podcast? Okay, cool. Thank you.
No.
Piss.
Well, on that note,
Guys, I'm so sorry. I feel like I really rambled this time.
I
was
really,
so sorry.
I actually really enjoyed that.
It is
I enjoyed
funny.
that a lot. I feel like I learned a lot. I need to go ahead and post a lot more TikToks.
Just post.
Just post.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sure. Thank you, guys.
We love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.